All right, and we're live. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Thought I would sit down and do a cardio session for you guys. We are on the bike riding here. Again, going to do this on the desktop. I set this up. These just do way better. I have way more control, better ads, everything else. I can pen stuff. It's just superior in every way to using the phone. It really is, so I might as well do it. I just had to configure everything to where I could reach all my cables around, set it up on the bike. So we got the cam. Of course, I can't show you guys the bike and the pedaling easily now because I'm up on the desktop. But you guys know that I'm doing the bike. You can actually probably hear it on this mic. You might be able to hear it. I don't know. But if you guys would please click like as soon as you get in here. Give me a like, give me comments, give me other stuff. Let's get it rolling. So did my training today, did full body today. I'll have the vlog up here in a bit. I haven't chopped and edited all of it yet, but I will get that. I'll get reels and everything. Yeah, I'm going to get back to some old school Blaha, some old school training, back to some full body, but incorporating all the stuff that we've learned and used as a coach and as a lifter over the years since then. I'm just going to have fun with it. But, really that's going to be the whole goal. I've kind of said my goal with some of this is to go back to some of that classic era, bronze and silver era bodybuilding type physique is what I want. And those guys were all strong on the power lifts too. So really that was true power building. But yeah, let's see if we can get those comments up, get the likes going. You guys work with me here. But yeah, now I'm able to put all this stuff in here that I want, all the stickies, the goals, everything else. So I want to get a good cardio session in here. A little later started, I'm wanting with some of this, but we'll get a good one going. I got breakfast going. I need to use up some of my brown rice. I really did well with the basmati yesterday instead. I ended up whooshing like I thought I would. I had said, guys, I think my deficit is too big. I'm on a little too few carbs, maybe pushing the cardio too hard. I need to stick to just the fasted. And I bumped my calories a little bit, added another 100 grams of carbs or so in, and I dropped another pound. So I'm dead on the money there, right? Very accurate in that call because I was showing signs of elevated cortisol. That's why I was getting a little dizzy yesterday morning. Feel like I'm not dropping weight at the rate I should have. Now that extra pound kind of is putting me back where I need to be going. I'm down to 213. You guys see some of the pictures up already. Yeah, everything's going good with that. So hopefully this camera angle is good for everyone. Like I said, I'm pretty much moved my webcam, all my keyboard, my mic is all on the desk of the bike. So I can't really just flip it down and show you guys the pedaling because I got cables and stuff set up here. But it just takes me a minute to set it up. And hopefully we get a really super good cardio session in. And this one's nice and strong like some of the others have been. And I think it will be, especially if I do a nice good one, nice long one. But we do need to get all this cardio in fasting still. And that's the whole plan. But yeah, down to 213 and dropping. I'm at 213 on 500 grams of carbs. I'll take it, considering I was 222 on like 50 grams. 220 to 222. So body fat's stripping down, just chipping away at it. I'm not even going to say slowly, but surely we're dropping 2 pounds a week. 2 pounds a week when you're carved up is not slow. But yeah, we have no likes, no comments yet. What's going on, guys? Set live chat. You guys should be able to comment and jump in here. Everything should be flowing. Don't know what the deal is yet, but I can check a couple of things while I'm here. The perks of being at my desk. I can literally look at my other social media. I can try to post stuff. We can multitask while I wait on you guys to decide what y'all going to do. Is that post going to go through now? All right. Anybody yet? No? So we'll just keep pedaling away till this keeps flowing. Reminder though, guys, I have coaching slots open. I have consultations we're ready to do. You guys saw Ted pull 500 pounds again this morning. We're good with that. Yeah, hopefully we'll get comments and questions going. And in the meantime, I'm just going to keep working away. But we're doing try to do. This is why I've noticed some of the people who hate me are really been kind of popping at me again. They're really unhappy. They're really unhappy because you can't argue with what I'm doing right now. Scales dropping consistently, and I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not doing anything new. I'm not doing anything that hasn't been known for 30 years. Right? We are just straight up doing old school bodybuilding stuff. Let's see, chicken, rice, and vegetables. and really low fat and do lots of list cardio on top of our lifting. One of the most effective methods for getting ripped. Consistently works over and over and over and over. Right? Like I've seen guys like Lee Haney comment about people using other methods. Like Lee Haney didn't have anything nice to say about people doing low carb or ketogenic diets for shows. Anyone notice that? He made a statement about that about 10, 15 years, maybe about 15 years ago in an interview. Lee Haney didn't have anything nice to say about it. He basically called pro bodybuilders who do ketogenic diets before stepping on stage. Keep in mind, they got won with Olympia over and over. Right? He said they're basically lazy and undisciplined. He said they're unprofessional. He says to need to be so out of shape that you need a low carb diet to get contest ready. He's like, says that you're unprofessional and that you're a slob. Wow. He said that. I remember that interview. It's like, man, he went in hard. It's like, why are y'all getting that out of shape? Do you need to drop 50 pounds? He went kind of hard. All right. I know why some of the people aren't coming. I turned it to where you have to subscribe. That forces this stuff up a little bit, doesn't it? Right? Forces it. But in the meantime, I'll just keep pedaling, keep working away, and we'll see if the stream picks up. It'll pick up eventually. These take a few minutes, but these morning ones do eventually get flowing. I just want to see how the stuff pans out different doing it on the desktop. I know I'll make more money. It's one of the reasons I'm like, man, it's going to be a hassle, but it's just not worth it. I'm like, yeah, it really is worth it. Especially the ones if I'm going to do them inside. I'm not going to be out. I enjoy the walking, but this is going to do better there. Except for the Facebook. Facebook will be the same. Their interface isn't different on the phone versus the desktop, really. You know? But we're getting some likes flowing in finally, guys. We're getting the likes coming up. Hopefully we'll get more comments. We'll get those engagements flowing. Keep everything in a good place. This guy actually asked me, do you even list instead of do you even lift for my last workout? Probably lists more than you, home skillet. All right. Oh, man, we lost a like. Someone took one away. But again, just keep pedaling away. It will eventually pick up. There's no way that we want to do one of these streams that the views don't eventually get real high. I just have to run it long enough. Maybe it's confused though. The YouTube's like, oh my God, he's on the desktop again with all the settings. What do we do? What do we do? There we go. Likes are coming up, views are coming up. Let's get some comments. Let's get some questions. Let's get some topics. Let's get some conversations. Right? Make sure this mic is working correctly too. All right. Make sure this sound, it's still at a good setting. All right, cool. It didn't really turn the mic down much. I think because it's over here. I just like right over in front there. That's a good spot. But yeah, come on, guys, give some conversation here. This is the quietest stream I've had. I wonder if something's different because I'm using the desktop. Something's happened a little different with the algo. I don't know. Could be acting a little squirrely, right? Could be acting squirrely. But stuff will be different with the training. I think people will be like, oh man, this is weird, coaches messing with some full body again. I did not think I would see the old school. But again, I'm doing a lot of it like classic bodybuilders. We're going to get lean while doing it. And I'm going to be hammering the pullovers and stuff super hard. I'm so sore. Those pullovers have been giving me DOMs, guys, by the way. I'm getting DOMs from them. They're crazy, especially doing them on a squat day. Because today I did squats. I did weighted dips, weighted pull-ups. That was my first 3 movements. All right, then I did pullovers, barbell curls, calf raises. Then finished up with a little forearm work and some laterals. So we did 8 exercises for 3 sets. But the lower body is going to be limited like that. I don't need to. If I'm going to do the classic look, I can squat and deadlift my way to those. Squat, deadlift, calf raises, occasional reverse hyper. And then I can just hammer the whole upper body and really get the lats and shoulders wider and bring the arms up. But the pullovers will help a lot with the long head, especially if I'm throwing dips in sometimes again to push the pullovers super, super hard. They're great exercise, but now I'm up to 100 pounds for sets of 10 on them. To keep that moving. Yeah, and especially after doing squats and pull-ups first, they kind of burned. They definitely burned. All right, this is really weird. I know we're set to live chat. And yet nobody has commented. That is a first. Hit the top chat, no different. Go to the live chat is maybe I not scroll to the bottom. I have not seen a single comment. Let's see if I see my own comment. Yeah, no, my own comment's working. Nobody's commented. That's strange. That's really strange. This also tells me some of the haters who come in don't want to subscribe. Yeah, versus the other ones. Okay, that's all good. At least we know what's going on. Wonder where the regulars are. We have none of the regulars that are in all these. We have no regulars. That's super weird. Plus, we should never get any disruption. I am hard lined in. We're not on Wi-Fi at all. I'm plugged directly into the modem. And I have a really strong connection today. So even though it's storming, I had to come in. It's starting to rain too. I think that's what disrupted the connection out there. That tower might not like the storms. All right, this is the really weird. I have no comments. I've not had that happen at all. That's super strange. I've never gotten this far into one of these cardio lives without at least 10 or 20 comments. Super, super weird. Paul, something's up with the setting, I think. I had to close out and open again. Oh, okay. That could be it, Paul. I don't know. Could be on y'all's end. Paul, it could be because this is the first time I've used the desktop for a while on this. It might be doing something funky for people. Like YouTube's freaking out. YouTube might be freaking out because they're like, oh my God, what's he doing? He hasn't been doing the desktop. You know? So it might be not knowing what's going on because I've been doing all phone and I've got this set with all the other settings. It looks weird. How's it look weird? Does it look weird compared to the old desk ones or compared to the phone app? Hey, Paul, could you screenshot it and send it to me on Messenger? It looks weird? Because since you're a client, you have direct messenger access. Like I'll literally see your message pop up. All my client messages will pop up even when I'm doing a live. Just weird compared to the phone. So it looks like the normal desktop. This is way more advanced. Like I have 20 settings available on the desktop and it pays like 5 times as much. So yeah. So I need to do the desktop and just do the bike. But we used to get hundreds and hundreds of comments in these. So I don't think that's what's causing people to not be able to comment because you're able to comment. That's strange. We'll see what it does. Some people might be commenting under stuff. If they can't post in here, there might be some stuff in the other comments. No one's saying anything. All right. So let me see what your photo looks like. Oh, interesting. I've never seen how the XP works for the thing. Live chat. Can you see the messages and stuff on it, Paul? Like messages down the side, including your own? Because I don't see that in your screenshot. Oh, okay, I see they're down underneath. All right, cool. I don't know what these look like when someone's watching them on the phone. I have no clue. I've never seen it before. That's interesting. All right. All right, cool. Well, at the very least, at least I got my Amazon wish list up there. Maybe somebody will buy me some protein. What do you think of that, Paul? I got the Amazon wish list link now. Be like, Daddy needs protein and creatines. All right. And when I scroll down, I see my messages. Okay, cool. Is it like that when I do it on the phone too, or is it different? All right, because I've never seen it. Yeah, I can kind of see the bottom of your screenshot, what's going on. It's different on the phone. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we'll see how it pans out different. I get more views on the desktop total though than the phone ones have been getting. So I just want to see what the whole difference is going to be, because it's just, and I'm not putting wear and tear on phones, but I'm still going to do walking ones outside. But a lot of the YouTube ones, I need to come and do them on here, especially like this, dude. It's storming. I wouldn't be able to go do this one outside anyways. Right? We're literally in a thunderstorm. Started about 20, 25 minutes ago. There we go. You see the lightning. Lightning flashes. All right. What are you weighing? I'm 213 this morning. So I whooshed again a little bit. I knew that was going to happen. I'm like, my protein's too high. My carbs are a little too low. My calories are too low. Like I saw signs of way elevated cortisol. So I bumped up to, added a couple hundred calories, put in at least another 100 grams of carbs, and I dropped a pound. So again, get that cortisol under control. But at least Paul's in here commenting, so that's good. Yeah, I think people will enjoy the full body blogs again. And what I'm going to do with them, I'm going to start every workout with a squat or a deadlift. It's just going to be upper body, and I'll throw calves in there too. But that'll still build my lower body. Marcinio, what's up? Marcinio, do you have any trouble commenting? People are saying it's a little different on the computer again from what they're used to. Do you have any problems commenting or anything? Because not getting many regulars in. It's taking a little bit. But it looks like it's picking up finally. The likes are coming up. The views are coming up. So YouTube might be a little panicky. It's like, why is this guy? You had no problems? Okay, because Paul said he did. Paul's one of my clients, so he sent me a screenshot of it. It's acting a little squirrely. But, man, getting on the bike still fasted after doing squats and calves is interesting. Yeah. Hey, Scott, I'll give you the Cliff Notes if you want to know what it looked like. Right? All right. So, Scott, the Cliff Notes, I did 3 sets of everything. I did back squats. I did weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, barbell pullover, barbell curls, my main 5. Then everything else is bonus. So then I did standing calf raises, barbell wrist curls, and then lateral raises with plates. So those are my 8 exercises. Tomorrow I'll deadlift first. So I'll probably just squat or deadlift every day, depending on how I feel. Because I may not want to deadlift too many times in a week, or I might feel like, hey man, let's deadlift 3 times this week. All right. Big up, coach. There we go, Peppermint. All the regulars are getting in now. I think the thing is kind of acting weird. Well, I'm on my computer. I said yesterday I was going to do it. I've been thinking about it. And then when I had a cortisol issue, my veneers acted up yesterday. I couldn't lift. I just did cardio. Michael, let me adjust. I was thinking of doing full body anyways. I missed a leg day. So let's just go to it. And I'd been thinking about it for a bit. But I'm like, I'm just going to run it out with a cut. I'm going to do some classic bodybuilder type training, old school 1960s and 70s and 50s type stuff. Those guys had great physiques. Why not train like them sometimes? And then diet like they did all through the 80s and 90s when they really figured out the whole chicken rice and list cardio to get shredded. And then add a little bit of modern knowledge of what we know about training to it. Yeah, I'm going to push pullover super hard too. I think that's also a big factor in the look those guys had. Right? I actually think pull-ups and pullovers are really, really critical for the look they had. All right? Probably take no longer than 1 hour, 30 minutes. Yeah, it was about 90 minutes or so ballpark. But it was 24 sets. 50s bodybuilders squat sometimes with no rack. Yeah, I'm not doing that cart. That's just dumb. There's no point in that. It's because they didn't know any better. One of my favorite words is kind of decent, but not very popular in the UK. Yeah, man. Yeah, the straight arm pullovers are tough. Dude, I've been having DOMs from them. When I did them the other day, my my upper lats, like at the armpit and the long end of my tricep, hurt so bad. Not bad, I'm exaggerating. It's the pussy in me coming out. Definitely DOMs. So I'm like, let's see if we can go 5 pounds heavier today. Of course we did, right? I want to get to 135 for those barbell pullovers for sets of 10. That's my goal. We'll take it from there. I think that would be a worthy goal. They're much harder. I was going to comment how they felt. Yeah. But I feel like they'll take me up. As I get leaner, that's really going to help because that tricep long head hit there, plus the dips. So like I've been doing the other stuff, and I'm like, man, I want to work dips back and forth and bench. So I benched on Monday, so I did dips today. But I'm doing the full all the way down as deep as I can go. Well, I did 100 today. Cart. I did 3 sets of 10 with 100. They were hard, especially pausing the last rep each time. But I want to build it up. All right? You got to build that up. There we go. Now this is flowing along. We'll see if this really gets up to like that 30 plus as we get into it. Do you have any goals for the dip? No, just get stronger. I don't know that I may not add weight. I may just see if I can get it, just keep getting deeper and add reps. I may go up in weight, but the main thing I'm just using as a muscle builder, and I don't want to start cheating again. Because I got up to doing 90 pounds, but I was going 4 inches higher than I am now. I want those elbows like 2-3 inches below my shoulder. So, because I get just so much more pec, right? I feel just a deep pec stretch. And my shoulders started feeling better too from it. The bench was slightly declined. Would that help the top portion of the straight arm? What do you understand? What? No, Cart, quit worrying about that. Look, it's a lengthened position exercise. You guys are really excessively worried about the lockout on a pullover. It goes like, that's why the machine is. I'm like, no, guys, it's fine. It worked amazingly well long before there was a machine. Just do them on a flat bench. It's fine, guys. Trust me. Just get the stretch. What's up, Dean? How you doing, man? Yeah, they're fine on a flat bench. Plus, then you're getting to having to get locked in. You're looking at a trouble. You're looking at sliding. It's already hard to stay on there. Like I got to be careful where I lay on the bench. Just because, again, you're straight arm, right? You got to be careful about sliding or flipping. So, even the decline, that's going to get even worse. No, it's fine, dude. Just do them flat. Again, it's a great lengthened position anyways. Yeah, the sliding happened. Yeah. So it's not worth it. Plus, if people are like, if I really want that other position, at least for the chest, like my weighted dips cover that. So I'm going to alternate dips and benches. Like I'm going to alternate squat and deadlift back and forth. Dean, it was good. It was good. It was tough. Like, man, doing lat work after squatting, it was a little different beast. I didn't go crazy heavy on squats. It just felt really heavy. So like even my 405, I did my top set with 405. I did a double, and it looked easy on camera, but I'm like, man, I don't think I got like too many reps. So I ramped it up to that. And then I backed down to a long pause of 315 after. But I'm just going to start every workout with a squat or a deadlift. And that makes it full body by default. And then if I do calves every workout too, dude, it's lower body also. And then I can just hammer my upper body. I think a lot of stuff though, I'm going to base it on just ease of setting it up. Like I'll do rows on my deadlift days because I can just leave the bar loaded. I can just leave the bar. I can go do a bench or a dip and then come back and row. There's a third exercise. But today, yeah, we started with squats, weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, and then went into my normal stuff. So I'm gonna really push the barbell curl and the barbell pullover super hard right now. Again, chasing that classic bodybuilder look as we get leaner. But we are 213. Even though we're on way more carbs than at the start of the cut, calories are lower, and I'm down 8 pounds. So we're definitely hitting 2 pounds a week. I bumped carbs yesterday, cut some of the protein out. I think I'm eating too much protein. And I swooshed another pound. Hi, is this the same Blaha? Yeah, I'm the guy who wrote the Ice Cream Fitness 5x5. That's me. I'm 48 years old now, though. I'm a little older. 13, good stuff, man. Yeah, like I said, Dean, I'll strip down to 200. We'll see how I look and then assess if I want to go further or just recomp or whatever from there. I have a feeling I might have to go under 200 if I really want to get the small waist and stuff and the deep abs. I may have to. I just accept that. As long as I can still rep 4 or 5 on a squat, ass to grass, I can pull 500 or a few reps on top. I'm okay. We start getting below that, that gets scary though. I don't know that I'm willing to accept that. As long as I can still bench 315, I just don't care. So you can't get bigger. When you're cutting 2 pounds a week, you're not getting bigger. The basics are sexy. I'm cutting 2 pounds a week, doing like 3 hours of cardio a day. You really think you're gaining muscle while doing that? And I'm not blasting anything. So yeah, pretty unlikely. Coach is older and longer in the tooth. We admire Coach's consistency and dedication to the long game. Yeah, because I think I just need to get leaner and stay leaner. Then we can assess from there. Well, you're not getting leaner on a bulk. The basics. You just ask, could you get leaner on a bulk? Yeah, probably not. Unless it's a super, super slow lean gain bulk and you're a novice, and you can, yeah. Right? Novices on lean bulks lose fat. Like novices who gain a pound a month, their body fat percentage goes down over the first year. It literally goes down. Even though they gain whatever, 10 pounds, 15 pounds of body weight, they're leaner. They'll see some recomp. Otherwise, probably not. But you could just recomp all the time anyways, you know. So that's the idea. All right. Let's see who this is. This guy made a new account today. Here it comes. I'm waiting. So what was your body weight when you had all the forearm veins? I've always had forearm veins. I don't know, Dean. I have no idea. My forearm veins are dependent on the temperature and the humidity. It's like the biggest factor. Not my body fat. You look good, man. I watched you when you were fat. You ain't. No, I'm on the computer. I'm not on the phone. We're doing the desktop because it goes way, 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 way better. It pays me like 3 to 5 times as much money. Those phones just not working. Plus, then it puts wear and tear on my phone for hours. So if I'm going to be inside, I'm going to be on the desktop now. If I'm going to be outside, obviously I need the phone. But I'm going to do outside every day. I'll do more of it on Facebook though. Like I already said to you guys though, when Facebook kicks me over to that other stuff, and they sent me a memo that I will have it by August 31st. They said before August 31st, all my lives are probably going to be on Facebook. So, or most of them, just an FYI, guys. All right. Hi, Jay. My wife is dragging me to the gym on my off day. Well, you better go. Dude, if your woman wants to work out with you, you know how many guys would give their left nut for that? How many guys out there, seriously, is like, you have a wife who wants to go to the gym with you and work out with you? That's like goals. Like other guys listening here, chime in on that. What do I do? Run on the treadmill? No, you go lift weights with her. You go squat with your woman, or while she squats, you overhead press her squat bar. Yeah, I mean, that's like straight goals right there, dude. You're winning. You literally have a wife who wants to go to the gym with you and work out with you. That's in that winning category in life. That's why coach has a minimum 225 squat to date a girl. God, that's going to get put everywhere. She can't squat 225. We just not. We're not doing this. If he doesn't go somewhere more shredded, will. There you go. My old days, I do upper lower 4 times a week already. This is additional. Oh, well, I don't know, man. You better figure it out. Don't puss out. You better go and pressure your wife with some moving some weight. All right? Baby, if you can't squat 2 plates, this ain't going to work. There we go. There you go. Now, she can rep it. We're even better. All right, we gotta have standards. No, he needs to go to the gym with her and have the workout in the bedroom. They can do both back to back. All right, do both back to back, guys. So, what else we got going on? At least we're getting some lively conversation. Is that one? That's when stuff gets serious. I'm going to try not to cuss in these. So I'm not going to read your cuss words out. Get your potty mouth. Get your potty mouth out of here. Don't make me put soap in your mouth. Give me some more likes, though, guys. Get the likes up. Come on. Get the likes flowing. Also, guys, see my Amazon wish list is up. You guys need to buy Coach some protein and creatines. That's what I'm saying. Anybody who's really rich in the doors, me can buy me that $1,500 strap. But, mainly protein and creatine, guys. Commercial cut off, but I could rewind and fast forward it too if that helped. What? Commercial? Oh, yeah, we got the commercials. Verticals are going to flow because don't have that setting on the other one, man. I got them set to aggressive. I'm focusing on a strong deadlift so I can toss my woman. There you go. You'd be able to pick her up. You'll need to toss her, throw her over your shoulder. They like that. I tell you guys right now, the worst thing you can say to women who lift, because I know a lot of women who lift, it's my circle. When guys do the whole, oh, you look so strong, you could throw me against one. Anytime they pull that line to where they imply she might be stronger than them, it totally turns them off, by the way. I know this because they all say that. They're like, wow, I'm so not interested in you now. All right? It doesn't matter how jacked they are, how strong, they still want to feel like they're a woman and you're the strong one. Yeah, I never say that. It happens all the time. Like the girls I know who are serious lifters are like, it happens every day. Yeah. Jay, do you recommend any fiber supplements for clients? No. Eat vegetables, eat whole grains. You should have no trouble getting massive amounts of fiber with no supplement. Like how bad is your diet got to be to need a fiber supplement? No. Whole foods. There's your solution. Your bulking videos have changed. Hey, basics, I already know who you are, dude. Just go ahead, drop one of your lines so we can get you out of here. I already know it's you with the new account. You just made this account today. All right. But I'm going to take the algo for now. Never mind. Don't worry about it. You will sooner or later. All right. Peppermint. See, that's him, right? The basics are sexy. He's back. If you want to impress a woman who lifts, go over her squat and then turn to her and say, what's up? There you go. It's not because I need fiber. It's to increase satiety. Cliff, instead of a supplement, just eat some more vegetables. Eat some broccoli, right? Eat some vegetables instead. That will be 100 times better for the same goal. Yeah. Lesbian lifters like to be told, hey, you're stronger. Yeah, nobody cares. Cart. Yeah, collection coach, exactly. I he goes, I think the basics are sexy AF, coach. I know they are. But you're going to come in again because you already made your mention. I already knew it was you before that other mention. Oh, your videos on bulking sure have changed. Here he comes any minute. I'm 148 pounds. Here he comes, waiting on it. Or he's going to call me a good boy. He can't help it. The account number 157 of his that I've banned in live streams. Hit that like. There you go, Cart. Tell them, man. Get them likes flowing. Theoretically, someone. Hey, Jason, thoughts on the new data on the economy showing people have 18? What? Yeah, if that's really true, I haven't seen that. Yeah, that'll be great for coaches. That'll be great for coaches. That's a beautiful upward trend. I need to be spamming my advertisements then. Hey guys, we got coaching slots open. All right, there he goes. He can't help himself. All right, bye. Hey. Yeah, we got rid of him, Peppermint. What a weirdo. Every day he makes a new one. And he obsessively watches. He never misses a stream. Oh man, every single time, dude. It's been over 150. Like, it's all good though, man. Mainly because he drags my stream down. It's like normally I wouldn't, but he gets in arguments and it gets me negative, and I don't want to be negative in these streams. Because then he wants to argue with me the same points while claiming he's 148 pounds. It's not a Blaha live without him turning up. It pretty much isn't, dude. Like if he doesn't show up, it's like something's wrong. Like we're going to know him off himself finally. Or he got put in a mental institution or something, unfortunately. First time we have a live without him. Been hundreds of them, literally. All right. Like no exaggeration. Dang facts. All right. Well, someone else can get the crown now, though. Paul might come back in and get it back. But at least it's lively now, man. I need the lively because I don't like the bike. I hate the bike cardio. No, I don't. I love doing the bike cardio so much. We got to program our brain. Like bike cardio is so awesome. Doing just a slow bike cardio like this is the greatest thing in the world. It's pretty close to being as good as sex. I love doing it no matter what's happening with the stream. I want to just do this for hours. It makes me feel fantastic. This is how we program. In fact, this cut is so easy. Like all these guys who go on social media, they're like, this chicken and rice cut. They say the negative things, right? They're weak. They should be happy. They should enjoy it. Like cutting is easy, right? Eating chicken and rice for all your meals and vegetables is easy. It's actually great. Getting shredded is the easiest thing you could possibly do. If you could bestow a piece of advice in terms of life and fitness, what would it be? Man, this happens every stream, young guys. All right. Focus on your money, your business, your finances first. Number one. Number two, focus on lifting and fitness. Get strong, get jacked, get under a barbell. Number three, get rid of all soulless time sinks. Anything that wastes your time that's not productive, doesn't enrich you emotionally, spiritually, or financially, cut it out of your life. That includes porn. That includes anime. That includes video games if they're taking up too much of your time. Get rid of all addictive substances. Avoid alcohol, avoid weed. You have a much more fulfilling, productive half of your life that way. You get higher quality women too. How's that? There's your big four. Get those likes up there, guys. We haven't got a like in a while. Most can only start with one. No, they can do all four. Why, Cart, I'm about to get rid of you for being a negative Nancy. I can't do all those. Everybody can do all. You can do all those right now, immediately. Coach is right. I've been trying to cut out all the useless hobbies. It needs to be enriching. It needs to be some sort of art or skill in some way, if it's a hobby, that brings value to your life. Hey, Cart, it's because you're telling yourself you're lazy. Quit being lazy then. Fix it. Fix it. All right? There you go. So why don't self-program yourself for failure. Self-program yourself for success. That's what you should be doing. Why is that so slow? What's going on with those? Oh, I know I'm right. But thank you for acknowledging it. Do way better. All right. Oh man, we're not getting any supers either. I was hoping this would be a little more lively. But again, it might be doing funny stuff with us going to the computer again, the desktop. But we got that storm going. Got the storm going outside. So move that so that I can get to my mouse better. What else we have going, guys? It's been like 10 minutes since we got a like. So if you guys haven't hit like yet, hit that. Let's keep this stream flowing. It'll help get more views and get more people in. That's why it's getting stale. Lack of engagements. Of course, we cut out the guy who spams with his nonsense. But it'd be more positive. There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne. It's not coming. It's been here. It started right before the stream, actually. There was lightning at the start. The first 5 minutes, there was lightning outside the window. You could see it on the screen. There's a storm coming East Texas. Sorry, the Stand reference. That was like my favorite movie forever. Technically, it's a miniseries. Dang, I missed that. Yeah, you did. But it's all good. It'll be there for the new people coming back. But your weather is wild. Welcome to Texas. It's as we say here. Like, that's the stupidest question anybody could ask. Like, what's the weather like in Texas? Well, it's 1,500 kilometers across. But as we say in Texas, welcome to Texas. If you don't like the weather, wait, it'll change. You can literally have a lightning storm and hail, and it'll be 98 degrees 2 hours later. You don't like it, just wait a little bit. It'll change. It'll change shortly. When it snows, it'll be hot sometimes the same day. Like, it could snow in the morning and be 85 by the afternoon with the snow melted. I've been working out for almost 2 years. In the first half, I saw big gains. The second year, not that much, even though I lift heavy and take a recovery, intensity, and progressive overload. That's how it works. Diminished returns year after year after year. Because you've experienced the honeymoon phase of new gains, right? You've experienced it. You've gone through it. Now you're with the rest of us. Welcome to the club, my friend. You know, from there, you just got to keep chipping away year after year after year. The easy is over. Now every ounce of muscle is going to be hours of blood, sweat, and tears. But that's all good. We love it that way. We like it that way. We love it. That's why the guys who actually get serious results, you're like, man, they put in some time. Dudes who get in their third year realize that. Dudes start their first year. How's that guy not got better gains? Look how much I did in a year. Like, they probably did better than you did in their first year. And it's like, because it takes a while. You reach your third year in the gym, then you start realizing the guys who are way ahead of you, you're like, man, they didn't put some time and work in. That's around when you realize it. The end of that second year up into about the third year, it hits you and you're like, wow. So when some of these guys say, yeah, you got to put in 10 years, they mean it. We're not messing with you. We're not trolling you. We're just saying, you know, it's the name of the game. He said, Khalid, how strong you? I know gym is for me. More of like dome that disconnects me from all the crap. Hey, man, I think a lot of us can relate to that. The gym is therapy, right? I say that sometimes even on Facebook, dude. Sometimes the gym isn't about the game. Sometimes it's about therapy, right? Right? So you're realizing that. It becomes its own thing. It becomes that place where you can focus. It becomes that place where you can get your anger out. It becomes that place where you can get your stress out. It is therapy, you know. There's a catharsis that comes with sometimes just getting in and lifting a heavy weight. All right. There's a catharsis that comes with it. Hey, Peppermint, we're going to let him stay. Even though he's back, I'm going to let him stay a little bit since he's tossed. But he didn't toss a like when he made his new account and came in. G for P, you made this new account just now. You didn't even give a like. All right. That's not right. That's just wrong, and that's ignorant. Squatting through your reps is not that strong. I think it's reasonable. Come on, man, don't hate. Alex in his vlog did 315 for 6 on his top set. Don't be hating. At least drop a like and code. That's right, man. You're going to make a new account, drop a like before I ban you. Now, I'm going to let him stay a little bit. As long as he doesn't drop any of his classic lines. All right. Is squat the only adductor of my bit? Do I ever do lateral lunges or side lunges? No, I don't do any lunges. I don't do any of that. And I have big adductors. I mean, I've done speed pulls, sumo, and other stuff in there. I've done other leg work. Right now, it's literally just squats and deadlifts. My whole lower body, unless I do reverse hybrids, I'm just going to be squat, deadlift, and calf raise. That's all I need for that classic bodybuilder look. All right. Speed pulls. I think lunges are kind of overrated. No, they're a decent exercise. You know, if you do not have the recovery to handle more squatting, some of those movements, those isolateral movements are fine. Yeah, so there you go. Khalid says he's 17, and he's doing good, man. He's probably doing good. But that's good, man. So you're in your second. So you've been started hitting the gym hard at 16. I think you're off to a good start, son. So take that other advice I gave you. Dude, you're like in a perfect situation to just really set your life up. You've already been putting in work in the gym. You're going to be an adult soon. Focus on those other things, man. Focus on your career, make your money, build your business, keep your fitness good. You know, cut all that junk out of your life. All right? Get rid of the useless, soulless time sinks. I feel like if you get strong, then conditioning is more a limiting factor than strength. On some movements, yeah. Got big gains, from 48 kilo low body weight to 68. Yeah, no, he's doing good. So you pretty much put on 20 plus pounds of lean gains. I'm going to say that's solid. All right. Although keep in mind the guy you just talked to is an obsessive weird troll who's obsessed with gaining fast and doesn't like my advice. So this is you're going to trigger him in a second. So wait for it. And then I'll have to get rid of him again. All right. Hopefully the views pick up a little more, though. Again, it's going to be a little different. I think the desktop is kicking stuff a little different than how it goes. Hey, Kelly, do not listen to this guy. He's a clown. He's a troll who I've banned over 100 times. He makes new accounts every day. So please just ignore the G4P guy. All right. Jason, how old were you when you first started lifting? I don't want to rehash that because I made a whole video breaking down that I realized I didn't have it right. So if you go look, because it's not the first. When did I start lifting seriously? Early 20s. When's the first time I ever did a bench press or a dumbbell curl? When I was 12. See the difference? I wasn't consistent with any of it. So it's not really a good question. Early 20s, very, very early 20s. There he goes. Her desktop doesn't now go like that. I know some of my desktop ones got lots of views before, though. They pay a lot more money, though, because I can set the ads and stuff different. So, plus, I can adjust stuff. I can tune everything. I can have links in here. I can have set goals, right? So, like today, we have my Amazon wish list. So if anyone wants to buy Coach some protein powder and creatines, whey protein and creatines, they're there. All right. So we'll go with early 20s when I got serious about lifting. It actually became something I did regularly. After I lost well over 100 pounds, like I started running, lost weight because I was over 300, got down to 170, and then started lifting seriously and never looked back, baby. Got on that gains train. Can someone just stop squatting and do little to no deadlifting? I wouldn't recommend that, no. You're going to have weak hamstrings. You're going to have imbalances. Are Google Glasses still a thing? Would you ever go for walks? I don't know what that means, Cart. I've never heard that term in my entire life. Coach, I like to read. Fan fiction is that a hobbyist driver, but I don't know. Might be better if you wrote it instead. I mean, reading is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm an avid reader. I mean, reading is not the same. It's at least mentally stimulating. How about some gym morals you think we can stick with? Always rack your weights. Don't harass women in the gym. Right? Don't try to hit on women. They'll let you know if they're interested. Rack your weights. Re-racking your weights, number one, top of the list. What if reverse hypers, UHRs, hip thrusts, etc. were incorporated to focus on? Well, you didn't say that, Jay. Sure, that might be fine. But why would you want to not deadlift? In terms of development, though, yeah, all that stuff added on top of the squats, yeah, but that's not just squatting. You're replacing the deadlift with multiple exercises. That's different. Watched your contents at UK Davis helped me build a 405 bench, 510 squats, 605 deadlift at 42 years old, 190, sub 10%. Got to play the long game. Trevor, that is awesome. Hey, Trevor, fist bump. Give me a fist bump back on here so you can type one. Bam. That's solid work. What do you say is the most satisfying lift to PR on Coach deadlifts? I didn't have to think about that. Deadlift PRs, man. Although bench might be number two. Nothing satisfying about a squat. Saying that as someone who's did some big squats and state records, and nothing satisfying about a heavy squat. You just want to die. All right. This stuff works, bro. Oh, he had to retract it. He made a typo. Squats are more. Yeah, dude, squats are not like satisfying. It's like, man, I got it rack. All right, I'll take it. Good. It's not the same satisfaction. Deadlift, though, man. I hear some people advise to replace my flat dumbbell bench press with the OG. Yeah, Khaled. I would be one of them. Why aren't you benching? Why are you not bench pressing? Son, you asked me for some advice. All right. Over 30 years, you're a senior. Go bench press. Learn to bench correctly. Learn to stack your wrists. Learn to break the bar. I have whole videos on this. Get under bench. So Forks Bros guys, listen and act accordingly. There you go. There's Trevor. Trevor just told you guys he squatted over 500 as a 405 bench. He's lean at 190 from following my advice for over a decade because he mentioned the UK days. Guys, that's like 12 years ago. How tall are you, Trevor? Right? How tall is Trevor? That's a good question. But I appreciate the props, Trevor. Appreciate the experience with my stuff being in here. 6 foot. Yeah. Ripped at 196 foot's definitely a big dude for Natty. But it goes back to that video I made. You never see a jacked Natty who isn't crazy strong on the big lifts. You do not see it. The muscle stimulation that you get from dumbbells is a lot better. No, it's not. If you feel it better, you don't know how to bench. You need to fix your bench, Khalid. And I'm not anti-dub well, but they're not a primary. You can do them as a secondary. Do them as a secondary. My advice. Respect Jason. What's up, Carol? He's a regular. How you doing? Give me a like, Carol. That's you in here. I remember that Carol is from Poland. We might be distant relatives. We may be in Czech, somewhere down the road. Slav is Slav. Like people don't understand the whole Slavic thing. They get all the countries, they worry about it like, dude, Slavic is Slavic. The countries and names change every 20 years anyways. Like wherever your family came from, if you're Eastern European, the name has changed 5 times in the last 100 years, different countries. How about Smith Machine? Khaled, you're killing me, son. You're killing me. Now go get under a barbell. Learn the barbell bench correctly. Get your bench up. Do it the right way. I have tutorials where it shouldn't hurt your shoulders. Get under a bench. Bench always going to be primary. You need a secondary after that. Incline's good. Dumbbells are good. Weighted dips are good. These days, I'm just benching and doing weighted dips for chest. I might work incline back in. Just haven't been lately. My best incline top set a year or so ago, I did 225 for 10, all paused. But I'm not messing with incline right now. I feel like dips works my chest better as a secondary. Incline weighted dips, pullovers. Yeah, I mean, if you like incline, I do like incline. I feel dips better. Pullovers, definitely. So for me right now, you're right, Jay. It's flat bench, weighted dips, pullovers. All right, those are my current chesticles exercises. Yeah, I'm doing the dips super deep now. I feel they're just good for my shoulders when I go deep, as long as I'm not ego lifting. I'm not even going heavy. The 145-pound plate, but I'm 213 right now. Drop a 45 on there, just go as deep as I can. And my shoulders actually feel really good from it. My age, 48-year-old shoulders. Of course, you guys have seen me do rep work with 315 and 48 on the flat bench. Oh, with no pain. Kind of the point I don't even worry that much. Like as I get old, as long as I get ripped, as long as I can still bench 315, I'm okay. We start going over 315, I'm gonna get worried. I only go through my natural range of motion at 6'4" and 240. I was doing 6 reps with 145 and easy 10 rep sets. Okay. Okay, you mean on the incline? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, on dips. So you're doing 6 reps with 145 pounds added? That's pretty solid. I go through my natural. No, I go just deep as I can. I get more out of it. I mean, yeah, when I was just doing what that comfortable range was, I was doing sets of 10 with 90 a few months back. But then I realized when I go deeper, even if I have to reduce that weight, it just feels so much better. It feels good on my shoulders. My chest gets a better stretch. Because, I mean, I'm not doing dips as an ego lift. I'm doing it to build pecs and triceps. If I go heavy, I can flat bench, you know. All right. All right, cool. We'll see if we get more views. I've used range of motion as deep as I can without discomfort in the shoulder. I used to think about the discomfort. Then I realized when I go deeper, it goes away. It just seemed to really, really help my shoulders. When I went lighter so that I could go way deeper, like took a full plate off. All right. But that's just me. All right. It's just me. All right. Mm-hmm. I was checking some stuff. All right. But no, I mean, I get it. Some dip handles can go much deeper depending on the angle. Yeah, that's why I've got I go to the widest possible on mine. So because I have the whatever the mana rate is from Rogue, I go to near the ends of the handle, so it's at the widest angle. I really get that good stretch there. Because my rib cage is really wide. People don't realize how wide I am. till they meet me. Its camera doesn't show it well. So I need that width to really get what I want out of a dip. Yeah, if they're too narrow, it's a problem. Like so narrow, I just can't get the depth. And I can't get that stretch personally. So I like having that wide, that V-shaped one so that I can get out there. So I'm all the way near the ends when I do mine. So it's kind of about as wide as possible while still getting a full grip on it. The hand's still fully on the bar. You know, cool. This is at an hour. Let's keep going. I'm gonna keep it going. I have a similar thing with chin-ups, the handles of the cable stations that are common. Yeah. How do I put it? I'm probably stronger at closer, but I can't get the same, too narrow on a chin-up. I can't really get the same stretch. I can't get the same stretch. Even though I feel like I'm stronger, it feels like more bicep. I just can't engage my lats, you know, the same way. But that's why I have big lats. Like people are like, your back is crazy. It's like, I have a really good mind muscle connection in my lats. Like I'm able to find angles really, really well and know what works my lats. Like the most, I'm able to find it instantly on any exercise. Probably why I have good lats. I was laughing. People say I'm doing something wrong. I'm like, I feel my lats. My lats burn and I have big lats. Yeah, I got the barn door back. So I can't be doing any of my lat work too incorrect. But people don't study biomechanics and they don't understand also the individual person knowing what gets the stretch. So for me, any exercise that puts the stretch on my lats really lights them up. So that's always my secret. I find the angle or whatever that lets me stretch the hell out of at the bottom. For me, I have a difficult time with the top of the range of motion, like literally can't go very high. Yeah. Well, I can go higher with a closer grip. I just can't go as low. I can actually get up over the bar on a narrow chin up. I can get all the way up over the bar. It's the only thing I can. But I feel less back. Right? Build on that pack like a backpack, right? The stretch at the bottom is what I focus on. Yeah, that's what builds my lats too. Like that's why I have that big crazy V taper. It's just all the stretch, whether it's a row or a pull up, doesn't matter. It is all about the stretch for me. Coach got that barn door back. Yep. Carol says big back fundamentals. The pullovers though, man, I'm feeling those in my lats. So I've been getting lat and tricep long head DOMs both. And those pullovers. Now that I'm doing the straight up, the barbell ones. Well, Marty, the views will come back up. I have a feeling they'll come up as I get leaner, but also this is not my only platform. All my other videos, it's not just here. I'm on multiple platforms. They all go to different places. Those views all add up. You guys try to sit there critiquing, right? They'll sit there and not like my rows and they don't have a back. It's like, well, maybe you should row like I do. When they pull overs with the dumbbell, I get a ton of upper pack and mid pack. Tricep and rear delt. Yeah. With that bar, with the barbell, I really do. I feel the tricep and the lats big time. A little less pack, but I still feel it. All right. So maybe that closer with the dumbbells in closer, you might be getting a little more chest. But definitely for me with the barbell, because I'm shoulder width on it, it's the lats and the long head of the tricep light up to the point where I'm getting DOMs in them now doing it since I've added it in, which is what I need. I need that tricep long head to really, really come up. It's a weak point for me. It's funny. I was doing my thing and I had someone on Facebook go, man, what do you do for your triceps? You thought my triceps were good. And I'm just laughing like, dude, my triceps are my worst muscle. At least I feel like. Maybe it's in my head. We're burning through some calories though. I'm glad I bumped the carbs and I realized I don't have to do bonus cardio. And on lifting days, if I don't hit 3 hours, I don't care. If we get 2 hours, it doesn't matter. Just do it fasted. We're eating very low fat. on intermittent fasting. I'm not regaining any fat. I'm on a calorie deficit. We're fine, you know, and I whooshed again. So we're good. At this point, going to be about controlling cortisol and stuff too. I was pushing too hard, pushing too big of a deficit. Feel like, or trying to. Yes, can you lose visceral fat? Yes. Fat loss will generally cause loss of visceral fat. And potentially, if you're not eating the foods that contribute to it, if your saturated fat's really low, your fructose, refined fructose is low, it's way easier to lose visceral fat because that's the stuff that stores there easiest. Bro is playing Civ. No, I'm on my desktop, Ted. We switched to the desktop for the indoor ones. It makes more money and I have way more control. Like I make at least 3 times as much money per view on the desktop versus the phone on these, at least here versus Facebook. So when I sit and do them inside, I'm just going to do them on my bike. I'm going to set it up at my desk. I've actually put all my stuff, my webcam, my mic, my keyboard is all on top of the bike desk now. And I'll just take them down afterwards. I've always wanted to get a DEXA scan out of curiosity to see where that shows. Yeah, get one. Justin, favorite glam. I'm not a glam metal fan, honestly. Right? I'm from that era, but I didn't like the hair bands. I mean, the closest thing to glam metal I might like might be Kiss. And I'm never a big Kiss fan. All right. But yeah, coach is at 213 now. We're coming on down. Already got some pictures up on the Facebook. I've never heard that term. You don't know the term glam metal? All right, hold up, peeps. Already got a few pictures from the blog up, a couple of them are already up. You guys check out my Facebook. Go check out. You guys need to follow me on Facebook. You guys need to follow me there if you're not. Come on now. What's up with that? Never heard the term glam metal? It'd be like Motley Crue, right? Glam metal. Yep. I recognize the bands. I didn't realize there was a term for it. Yeah. If they had big hair, and that whole image is called glam. If they got makeup on and big hair, it's glam metal. It's glamorous. Yeah, that makes sense. Keep in mind, in that era, early 80s era, like you were either into really serious metal or you were the glam metal, and we didn't get along. Like we're over here listening to, my bros and I were listening to Slayer and Metallica, old school Metallica. Keep in mind, we're not talking the modern Black Album, and not talking like Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning. Slayer was definitely like the thing. Like I went to go buy cassettes and my mom had to approve them because I was like 12 or whatever, and 11. And she like wouldn't let me buy certain cassettes. Like she looked at one of them. Like she barely let me get, the Metallica and Justice for All because there was the Statue of Liberty's breast bared on it. Like that was an iffy one for her, but she saw Slayer. She's like, no. It was like the Rated Blood album cover. I wanted to buy the cassette. She's like, no, we're not doing that. Because you had to be an adult to buy them even at the little music shop there. Like they're behind the counter. They wouldn't sell them to kids. The cassette tapes. Because I remember that I tried to buy Slayer, Rated Blood or whatever. Mom just took one look at the album cover and she's like, no, put that one back. We're not buying it. Nope. I think that same day I got a Metallica one, and then I got like Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction. What's the highest level of E2 you think most men can safely tolerate and see benefits? Well, super. Top end of the normal range. Some guys can go, as long as you're not getting gyno, Going a little above the normal range is probably worth extra muscle growth, honestly. You can go above the range as long as you're not getting sides. Were those the wall backdrop pics you used to have in old videos? I don't remember, Dean. Oh, no, that was Warhammer stuff. Dude, that was Warhammer. Do you stay away from good mornings when cutting? Is cutting versus bulking factor? Yeah, I don't want the fatigue of a good morning right now. Like Luke's, yeah, pics on canyons. The wall hangings, yeah, was Warhammer. That was Warhammer stuff. There's like chaos versus empire in the background happening there. Corn stuff, blood for the blood gods, goes for the throne of corn. You know the good stuff, Dean. Do you have any other big hobbies? We don't discuss pew-pews at all here, by the way, anymore in the streams. It kills my money. Big hobbies besides, yeah, I paint. I do the guitar. I mean, you see my Gibson Les Paul and my Fender Strat right there. I've won awards for my Warhammer model painting. My E2 was 100 on 250 test. What's the range, though? I don't remember all the range. I need to see the reference range shrunk. On 250 test, obviously way too high, but I don't notice any size. Then if you're not seeing side effects, your nipples aren't itching, your sex drive is good, I wouldn't worry about it. Keep in mind, elevated A2 is not bad for your health. It has side effects. That's the only reason we're concerned. It's technically good for your blood work. It's like good for your health markers. It's good for your muscle growth. So we don't like it because we don't want bloating. We don't want loss of sex drive. We don't want gyno. These guys using gear, Jay, that's really complicated. Not always, but it depends. So it can become permanent, but it's not guaranteed. There are still things you can take that will shrink it. Most guys have gyno anyways. So it's not, most guys who have gyno is not from gear. 25% of American men have gynecomastia. Let me state that again. 25% of American men have gynecomastia, like legitimate gyno. 25% of men have not done steroids. So the odds that if you're an American, the odds that if you have gyno that you got it from the gear is like 1 in 20, if that. So people forget that when they're looking, oh, that guy's got gyno from the gear. But he's an American. Was he ever fat? Like obesity is the #1 cause. Favorite childhood meal? I don't remember. I don't think it's far back. I get pizza. You know, I got to pick something. Surprised we didn't get a little better views than there was. I see what you're saying about gyno. Like obesity is the #1 cause of gyno, by the way. If you're a fat dude, if you're 30% body fat, there's at least a 50-50 you have gyno. And it's not fat, it's you're going to have the gland that's gotten bigger, right? I shrank mine. I had gyno from being fat. I shrank mine with drugs considerably. Are you going to have a slice of pizza? I don't know, Dean. It'll be a long, long, long time. I haven't had pizza in over a year. I have no intention. I banned a guy for asking under my post about, what's it called? Oh, whatever, my Amazon wishes. He's like, hey, coach, can we send you some pizza for a cheat meal? I just banned him. Like, just get out of here. Right? He's gone. Fat dudes have higher chance of gyno. Yeah, higher estrogen. Is primo shrink gyno or more just, depends on the person shrunk. I've had a client who said that primo shrunk his. He's not an American. He was in Singapore. But he said that, yeah, primo shrank his to where it's invisible. Feel kind of a massive. I don't know if you need to go that high. Honestly, as long as test is at the bare minimum to function, any mass should help with that at all, even 200, 300. Yeah, another reason not to, yeah, you're more likely to get gyno from being fat than you are from using a little test, like just straight up, like just statistically. So dudes forget that. Yeah, hey, Cart, I don't care about the lower calorie pizzas. I'm on clean bro eating. I don't think about stuff like that right now. right? We're on a cut. We don't need that nonsense. Even in my thought process, I'll probably ban you. Like in here, you're okay, but you go posting that under comments like it's a serious thing. I'll probably get rid of you. Hey, Jason, if I eat enough and properly, I rarely get food cravings. Yeah. My last real cheat meal was on Christmas, honestly. Cheese is worse than milk or milk is pussy. No, I drink ultra filtered lactose free milk right now. Sometimes, yeah, my Utopia. I have some in the fridge. It was in my last grocery cart picture. Cool, we're getting near the end of this. I eat a lot of Greek yogurt and I never crave burrito. Yeah, exactly. I don't eat any of this stuff. You don't need it. Right? I already have an insane enough appetite. I don't need to make it worse. How many chances do you get before a ban? Justin, if people say some crazy stuff, they're just gone instantly. I have a guy I've banned over 100 times from making new accounts over and over and over and over in here. The other guys all laugh. They all pick him out. We all pick him out really quick. I don't discuss political stuff strong. To my knowledge, no one's told me. I haven't been down into Houston though in a while. Like I don't live in Houston. I live in the suburbs outside of the city. One snack food I have is popcorn. Keep in mind, like, and rush hour Houston's like 2 hours to drive through, on the freeway. The one snack food I have is popcorn kernels. I don't have snack foods at all right now. I just eat my normal foods, and I love it. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. It's delicious. Like chicken and rice and vegetables is my favorite food. Like I literally love it. I look forward to it every day. Which is why I don't understand why people need cheat meals and snacks at all when they're cutting. It doesn't make sense. Chicken and rice is delicious. Jason, pause squats versus box squats. Depends on what you're trying to do with it. If I was going to live in Texas, I would live in the western region, middle of nowhere. If that's your thing, that's a totally different type of Texas, right? That forward does not appeal to me. Yeah, fair enough. That's the most thuggish area, unless you get deep into like the Fifth Ward down in Houston. You start getting into places in Houston with wards in the name, right? It's different. Still tipping on fofos, with so much rap, gangster rap came out of the Fifth Ward. You guys want to see Fifth Ward Houston, just find that still tipping. What was his name? Big Paul or something. You'll see exactly what the Fifth Ward looks like straight up. I used to have work on the edge of the Fifth Ward, like our shop was there. So we had to have big security gates with Constantine wire and an armed guard at the gate for us to get into the shop for all the industrial stuff. Been out of the loop a bit, Coach. What kind of cardio are you doing? List cardio. I do brisk walking or I do my bike. I do 2+ to up to 3 hours every single day while I'm dropping 2 pounds a week right now. We're bro dieting. We're working on getting shredded. That is the goal. Dropping 2 pounds every week, even though I've increased my carbs. And we're just bro dieting it up with lots of list cardio. So the goal is to get lean, like for real lean this time. I live in an everybody in this area, but the metro county itself has some wild stuff. Yeah, like I said, I'm out in the burbs. But I mean, like I said, I worked on the edge of the Fifth Ward. One of the guys who used to work there when he worked nights, sometimes late, to come in. We check him. He's in there with an AK just in case. Right. El Paso is definitely going to be wild. That's definitely, you want to talk about a more dangerous city. That's probably up there. Being at border city and the cartels, everything. Ooh. That's why I don't discuss politics. People outside of Texas don't understand our problems when it comes to any of that stuff. They are completely oblivious. They don't understand why most Texans really have issues with illegal immigration. They don't understand because they don't experience it. They have no context. They have no context of what it's like to live in a place with a 1,000-mile border like that, where cartels and drug gangs and human trafficking happen all the time. They're completely oblivious. They're clueless. So they just don't get it. Greetings from the UK. How was your Wednesday? It's going good, man. Had a really good workout. We're finishing up the last bit of the cardio for the day. We're getting leaner. We're doing good, man. All good. I'll get ready to get some breakfast here shortly. We got chicken, rice, and vegetables. I've been switching over to the basmati, but I have so much brown rice, and it's going to go bad. I'm just going to go through it. I did some brown rice today instead. Well, I have a whole thing of basmati I haven't opened. I need to put it in the plastic. Main thing is I only have so many of the plastic containers. I need to whittle down the brown rice a little. Seen your videos recently. You're not messing around with your workout schedule. Props. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I usually put a little some pecani sauce or soy sauce on it. That's about it. I mean, my chicken gets herbs when I bake it. Resource from people visiting Big Bend National Park, some crazy counters and some, yeah. Jason, Greek yogurt, still a little bit. I get some dairy every day. It's either my Mootopia or it's going to be Greek yogurt, fat free, because I have to have some dairy. We don't go without dairy ever. The B12, the bioavailable calcium, all that, right? So we don't ever go without dairy, no matter what we're doing with the diet. In fact, I don't understand it. No, Costco's too far away. It's just not convenient for me to drive to a Costco anymore. I used to be within walking distance. I can have some oatmeal on occasion, but I'm trying to mostly just do rice for most of my calories. All right. Rice and almond milk with oatmeal and Greek yogurt is good. Why are you drinking almond milk? Like, dude, come on, man. Just chill with the almond milk. So silly. Why don't you drink normal milk? What gains did you see from the pull-up daily? I didn't. I got shoulder impingement. My back is bigger now since I quit doing that. So, and that wasn't daily pull-ups. It was 100 pull-ups a day. It wasn't just, hey, let's do a couple sets. It was an experiment I tried. It ended up jacking my shoulders up. I hate almond milk. Yeah, it's not milk. Why call it milk? Just call it nut juice. Yeah, so just things like Fairlife and similar do this. It's amazing. You'll get all the benefits of dairy without the lactose. And then Greek yogurt. So, like, dairy is a superfood for athletes. Absolutely superfood. I'm at 213 today. I'm losing 2 pounds a week. I don't have an ideal MH. I'm going to get to 200. Let's see how lean and how good my abs look at 200, then assess from there. So that's the current goal. No, we were 214 yesterday. We're 213 today. So it's going to keep coming down. Like I've been losing 2 pounds every week. Soy milk is good. I mean, it's okay. I mean, depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do plant-based, I get it. But dairy is king. Like, again, if you want the best protein, the best, most anabolic thing you can eat in your diet, dairy, guys. I cannot stress that enough. It's even the best hydration drink. Like, straight up, milk post-workout in studies beat hydration drinks for hydrating you after training. Like for cardio, that's a good start. Around 200 reassess from there. I'm trying to get below 200. You turn 225. Nice. They have feral hogs in Houston? No. Why would they be in the Houston area? No, we have them all through the rest of the state. I've killed over 50 of them at least in my life. My family had a ranch. There's none of them near here. We have coyotes in my neighborhood though, but no feral hogs. They don't come this close to civilization. All right. Of course, I know people who eat those nasty things. Dude, I got rid of over 50 of them on my family ranch, and I don't eat that stuff. You just burn it in a ditch. 200 Blaha going to be badass. There we go. Maybe the obese crazy woman from the hood trader. Well, right? Yeah, dude, I'm not about to eat a nasty feral hog. I know people who do it like, oh, you just make sausage with it. You know, you knock yourself out. I'm not eating it. Not that I haven't tried, but it's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. On average, you do around 3 hours. Do a take. No, I don't need any vitamins. No, I get everything from my diet right now. I mean, I can take a little extra strength fish oil every now and then. I do melatonin before bed. Occasionally, I throw a scoop of protein powder in. If you guys want to get me protein powder or any stuff, though, I have my Amazon wish list listed. You guys want to send Coach some protein powder and creatine and stuff for the cut? Stuff is on there. Yeah, they are. The wild hogs are full of parasites, and I've seen it. So as someone who has cleared them out, exterminating them on the family ranch like over 20 years ago, they're full of worms and stuff. Like, yeah. Are there any nice cities in Texas that don't have crazy crime? No, I mean, Austin's like, most of Houston is nice. It's just certain areas. You just got to know where the nice areas are, right? Like half of Houston is super nice and pretty low crime. 3 hours, amazing. I drew think of doing cardio for 30 minutes. I need to change. Well, that's why I stream all of it. I multitask. We multitask. But I'm losing 2 pounds a week while still eating high calories. It makes sense that feral hogs have tons of parasites. Yeah, they have worms. Dude, we cut one open, big, like one of the really big ones. And when we pulled it apart, it was like roots, like tree roots, just the worms, like between the meat on one of them. It was like, yeah. Like, you want to eat that, knock yourself out, man. I'm not doing it. You know? People, yeah, dude, I know people who eat it. Like, that's good eating. I'm like, no, go for it. They'll always say, you just got to get the really small ones, right? Because they haven't eaten too much of all the junk and they're not as strong of hormones and other stuff. They mean the ones that aren't fully grown yet. Could be hidden macronutrients in them worms. I'm good, Card. I'm not one to eat parasites. I'm good, thank you. I don't eat liver at all. I don't eat animal livers. It's a filtration organ. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't like gizzards either. Yes, I've grown up. I've butchered chickens. I've raised chickens. I still don't eat that stuff. Steady state cardio day or high intensity cardio? Steady state wins hands down. This is not even a contest. Like high intensity cardio doesn't burn any fat. It just burns through carbs, which in theory can create a deficit so that you burn more fat later. But it interferes with your training. You can't train as hard if you're doing HIIT cardio. I'm doing this cardio and doing heavy squats and deadlifts. So here's your context, Justin. I'm doing this much cardio. My top set of squats was 405 ass to grass today, while losing 2 pounds a week doing this much cardio. I'm squatting and deadlifting more than once a week. So understand the difference. This is time consuming. It's vastly superior. It's just time consuming. That's the downside. Right? But speaking of which, I've done all the cardio I technically need for the day. I want to wind this down. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.